I ran for 145 yards and a touchdown.
And I raced for a second consecutive championship.
All this and more coming up on the Penguin Rundown. Welcome into the Penguin Rundown. I'm James Connor alongside Joey Logano. Joey, it's an honor to be here. How are you doing today?
I'm great. I'm happy to be here. This is a great opportunity to host Penguin Rundown for the Halloween episode, and I want to thank my sponsors, Shell, Pennzoil, of course, Coca-Cola, AAA, everyone that's letting me do this, and happy to be here. And how about you? You score a touchdown, but you get hurt doing it. What happened?
Yeah, I might have taken a little stumble down some stairs yesterday, but not sure how long I'm going to be out. Going to meet with the doctors after this, actually, so we got to get going, I think.
Yeah, that's good.
But hopefully I can be back in time to make a playoff push.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm in the playoffs right now, looking to go back-to-back in championships.
And there's some YSU teams that are in action right now looking to close out their seasons, and I think you're going to start us with some soccer.
Absolutely. Let's do some soccer. The soccer team returned home on Sunday after a 2-1 loss to the Wright State Raiders. The Penguins hosted the Detroit Mercy Titans on Senior Day, in which the team celebrated Larson Mervin. Youngstown State would get on the board early as freshman Regan Lavinia found the back of the net only 2 minutes in. The Penguins would hold off Detroit Mercy and grab a 1-0 victory. After the win, the Penguins sit at 4-12-1 with a conference record of 2-6. The team will wrap up the 2019 season on the road against the Milwaukee Panthers on Friday. Best of luck to the soccer team.
The volleyball team suffered back-to-back losses in league play this past weekend. They fell to Milwaukee 3-0 and UIC 3-0. Sophomore Brooklyn Paya had 10 kills to lead the Gwins against Northern Kentucky, and setter Alexia Burns contributed a double-double with 15 assists and 11 digs. Paya also had a hitting percentage of .360 with 12 out of the 25 kill attempts to lead the team in the loss versus UIC. Senior Aaliyah Hughes led the Gwins on the defensive end with 12 digs in the same match. The team will battle the Cleveland State Vikings tomorrow in the Beagley Center at 6 p.m. and then travel to Oakland on Sunday to play at 2 p.m.
The women's basketball team is back in action for the 2019-20 season. Their first game will be on Tuesday, November 5th, against Canisius. 2 members of the team received preseason honors from the Horizon League. Senior Mary Dunn was named to the preseason First Team All-Horizon League, while junior Chelsea Olsen began the season by being named to the preseason Second Team All-Horizon League. The team as a whole is predicted to finish 4th in the Horizon League Conference. Be sure to head out next Tuesday for the opening game against Canisius, where tip-off is set for 5:15 in the Beagley Center. We caught up with Olsen, Dunn, and freshman Maddie Albaugh to hear their predictions for the season.
I mean, definitely first place is the goal here, and I think that our depth is really a good advantage we have, and we have so many good players, but I think the biggest thing is just locking in as a team, and if we can work together, which I think we've been doing a great job, but we definitely need to improve, that we do have the potential to be Horizon League champions.
Yeah, definitely. We all share one common goal, and that's to win a championship. We've been talking about it since we've gotten here, especially me and McKenna. We talk about it all the time, so definitely winning a championship, that's our main goal.
Yeah, I think it takes everyone wanting to play for each other and just having a bigger mindset than yourself. You have to play for the team, and I think we all do already play like that. You can see it in practice. So just doing what Coach Barnes does, he's a winning coach, so playing in and out and just hitting the 3 when we're open, I think it will be easier for us to finish higher than 4th.
A lot of newcomers for this team, so how interesting is it going to be trying to build a new chemistry with these new players?
It's definitely going to be a lot different this year. Like you said, 9 new people, but I think if we work on our chemistry every single day, it's going to get there eventually. Definitely to see how we work together as a team and how far we can really go. Like we talked about, our team is basically all new, so just understanding that and being able to raise our level each and every day.
We can replace skills and talents, and we can, especially having 9 new players, I mean, I think that's a great advantage for us, and all 9 of those players are going to contribute to this team.
As a freshman, what are you hoping to learn in these first handful of games, home and away? What are you hoping to learn about this college game and how you can adjust your game to it?
I guess just the overall pace of the game and the atmosphere of a college game, because high school you play in these tiny gyms where games don't really matter a lot of the time, and then we play opponents like Green Bay and Wright State who have these like awesome reputations, and Green Bay has an awesome following, so just to be in atmospheres like that and games like that will be really fun to learn this year.
Now the men's basketball team starts their season on Tuesday against Teal at 7:45 p.m. The Penguins have been predicted to finish 6th in the Horizon League through the preseason poll, having only lost one senior last season, Noe Annabur. The team has a lot of key players returning. Sophomore Darius Quisenberry was named to the preseason All-Horizon League second team. Quisenberry and Jelani Simmons are both entering their sophomore seasons, while Naz Bohannon and Garrett Covington are now juniors. The team has two seniors in Donnell Cathcart III and Devin Morgan. Monica Kurchin had the chance to catch up with the two seniors earlier this week.
Having transferred to YSU, what does it mean to close out your collegiate career here?
I mean, it means a lot. It's a big accomplishment for me, and I just hope that we can win the Horizon League.
It's a great thing. I think I came here when we were in a bit of a rebuilding stage. So, we've built the culture up. I've seen the team grow, the coaching staff grow. So, being able to, come together and, bring together in the third year of, having this team, I think it'll be a great thing for us to win.
Out of the returners, who has stood out to you thus far?
I'd probably say all of us as a group, to be honest. The returners, we actually stepped up. The coaches can't coach all the time, so you need players on the floor to coach too.
And going off of that, you have a lot of new guys on the team this year too. Who of them has stood out to you?
New guys. I would say on our freshman, Daniel Agoro. He's a very hard worker. He's in the gym every day, all day. He's actually my roommate, so I got to, get to know him on a personal level. And then, as far as him just being a gym rat, I think, he's gonna. The sky's the limit for him. He's a 6'5" point guard, so I think he's going to have a great career here.
Be sure to head out to the Beagley Center on Tuesday and support the men in their first game of the season. And for more on the men's basketball team, we brought in a couple of experts, and one of them is Colin Sexton, my good friend, and I'm going to send it over to you guys now.
Welcome into the roundtable, Richie Giuliano alongside of Boss Braswell, repping the jersey today, as Christina said. Colin Sexton, for me, what do you got on today? You got a little custom jersey for us today.
Yeah, I'm not too big in baseball, so I wanted to make a custom jersey for myself, feel me? But I don't understand why you picked that jersey.
Always got to rep the land. But let's get into our roundtable discussion here. We got YSU basketball action for you. Talked about the women's team last week, and, they're kind of in the same boat right now. They're predicted to finish in the bottom half of the Horizon League, and both these teams got a chip on their shoulder this year.
They definitely have a chip on their shoulder because with their youth of not having that many players that are seniors, they're definitely going to have to lean on their younger players to come in and give them that spark that they need this season.
So 12-20 last year, the men's basketball team overall, that's the record. 8-10 in the Horizon League. What do you think they have to do to get to their goal this year of 20 wins?
I think they're going to have to lean on their sophomore Darius Quisenberry because he was the leading scorer for the team last year, and he also led in assists. I think if they lean on him and let him ball out like everybody knows he can, the fans, the coaches, the players, everybody knows he can ball out. If they lean on him and let him ball, I definitely feel like we can do very well this season.
Very talented guard Darius Quisenberry, predicted second team All-Horizon League. Let's switch it over to a little bit of experience. Naz Bohannon, the junior, our big guy, team leader in rebounds, 242 last season, 226 points. He's a top 5 scorer on this team. He's really going to have to step up with the absence of Ola Peterson this year as he just broke his hand in practice.
Right, yeah, that's a devastating loss because he's the biggest player we have on the team. So Naz is definitely going to have to step up and dominate in the rebound game and put up points like we know he can, you feel me? So, he has to do all of that stuff. And the lack of senior leadership on the team, him being a junior and considered an upperclassman, he's definitely going to have to take that leadership role and help us do as best as we can this season.
Another impact player, last one, Garrett Covington, a junior, one of your favorite players. Second in rebounds, second in scoring at 309 last year behind Darius Quisenberry, and he's got the clutch gene for Youngstown State. 2 game winners last year, one his freshman year. It's nice for a young team to have a guy to rely on deep in the season and deep in games to score buckets for you.
Right, you need that clutch player because when you're down or you need a few buckets, we know we got him. And you know I love to see him play because with those clutch performances, we need them. I love a clutch player.
Now let's talk about the schedule. You got a couple non-conference games before you get into conference play late in December. If they get 10 non-conference wins before conference play in December, I think they're set up for a good season here in 2020.
Right, yeah. I think if they play good against Louisville, who is 5th in the country, and then also have to play West Virginia. If they get those 2 non-conference wins or even hang with them at least, you feel me? I feel like that can give us a great confidence boost leading into the end of the season.
I agree with you. And Youngstown State trying to get the 20 wins this year. That'll wrap it up here at the round table. Abbas Braswell, Richie Giuliano, Dom, and Christina. Back to you guys.
Thank you very much, guys. The women's tennis team had a very successful weekend with Claudia Barboza coming out on top with 3 singles wins against Cleveland State University, the University of Akron, and Binghamton University. Tamara Tufel and Elvira Esteo both defeated Cleveland State and Binghamton, while Cassandra Moralea brought home wins against Binghamton and Akron, combined giving YSU a total of 10 singles wins. During doubles play, Moralea and Barboza defeated Cleveland State, while Aman Hassim and Tufel won against Binghamton. Catch the Penguins in action again November 8th through the 10th at the CSUN Fall Invitational.
Swim and Dive took a loss of 211 to 88 as hosts to a dual meet against Ball State this past Friday at our Beagley Natatorium. During the meet, the men's team held individual timed events while the women's teams led us in the duel. Great performances were seen out of the Gwins with various placing finishes, but a few that stood out were freshman Aubrey Whitaker taking first in the 100-yard freestyle, as well as the 200-yard freestyle, and junior Ida Urinovich grabbing first in the 200-yard butterfly event. Make sure to come and support Swim and Dive as they will again host this coming Saturday, November 2nd, this time against Valparaiso.
The football team bounced back this past Saturday with a 59-14 win over Western Illinois, ending their 3-game losing streak. The Gwins' 45-point victory over the Leathernecks tied the largest margin of victory against a conference team in program history. The Penguins gained 524 yards of offense while holding Western Illinois to 260 yards for the game. Quarterback Nathan Mays finished with 186 passing yards, along with a career-high 4 touchdowns. Joe Craycraft took the majority of the snaps in the second half with 94 yards and a score. Miles Joyner had a game-high 3 receptions for 51 yards and a touchdown, while Jeremiah Braswell finished with 2 catches for 94 yards and 2 scores. Running back Joe Alessi ran for 153 yards on 13 touches while finding the end zone twice in the first half. We had the chance to catch up with Jalen Madison and Kendrick Mallory this week.
How important was it to get the offense flowing again?
It was really important. We just needed to get that confidence back, that swagger back that we started off the season with, and just identify ourselves as what we want to be as an offense.
What do you guys need to do to beat the Bison this Saturday?
We just need to focus on ourselves, do the little things right, do what we coach, make sure that we're good at our technique, preparation. Like I said, just doing the little things right is what's going to beat a good team like that.
Talk about how well the defense played Saturday.
I feel like we played like we were supposed to. We prepared for it all week. We even stayed late for practice to go over stuff and not mess up and stuff.
How are you guys preparing to defend the best offense in the FCS?
Like we do any team. I mean, this time it's just more preparation and just, you got to stay in the books, got to stay in the playbook for real.
The Penguins are at home again this Saturday with a showdown with #1 ranked North Dakota State. Make sure to be at the Ice Castle as kickoff is set for 6 p.m.
All right, Joey, and now it's time for what I hear is the best part of the show, the Penguin Play of the Week. And we're going to send it over to my teammate and good friend, Juju Smith-Schuster, who's going to take it for us.
Thanks, guys. Let's take a look at this week's Play of the Week of a 39-yard touchdown pass to Kendrick Mallory. Quarterback Nate Mays drops back out of the pocket, and as you see, he's running to the right and excels a Hail Mary pass down to the end zone as time expires and finds Mallory in the end zone with 3 defenders on him. Great catch to him. YSU would go on to win this game 59-14. My name is Katie Rogers-Videla. Dom and Christina, back to you guys.
Thanks, Juju. And that'll just about do it for us here at the Penguin Rundown. For news, highlights, and more, be sure to check out YSUsports.com and follow us on social media on Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, and Twitter, all at Penguin Rundown 1. I'm James Connor.
And I'm Joey Logano.
We won't see you next week, but the Penguin crew will.